Hi everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I'm back with another review. Today, I'm really excited to bring to you something I was able to grab a little early. From the forthcoming wave of the Transformers Generations Legends class line, this is Nemesis Prime and Spinister. And right off the bat, since I got a lot of complaints the last time about not showing it, yes, the truck mode of Nemesis Prime does have a can carry the target master mode like usual. But let's get Spinister out of the way. We'll get to it a little bit later. Nemesis Prime, as you can tell, is a straight reprint of the Wave 1, um, actually Wave 1, number 1, Generations Legends class target master figure, whatever you want to call it, Optimus Prime, and based on one of his more recent IDW versions. This, of course, is done in the classic Nemesis Prime colors of black. You have some teal. Instead of red windshield, they went for this very nice coppery orange right there, which I think is pretty cool. And, of course, smattens of gray and what have you. Figure rolls. There is that port on top for weapon storage. And so, yeah. Now, for transformation, very simple. Just go ahead and like the classic Optimus Prime transformation, you just want to come in, swivel out the arms, bring them forward. They will click into place, or they're supposed to here, um, where the shoulder meets the windshield. Unfortunately, on mine, one goes in fine, the other one doesn't stick. In fact, I think on the original Optimus Prime figure, it was reversed. This one goes in fine, this one doesn't. On the original, this one went in fine, and that one didn't. But whatever. Next, what you want to do is come in and bring down what was the front grille. Just swing that down and out of the way. Go ahead and bring the hips down, and it's a little bit of a bar right here. So you just want to make sure flip that down and make sure the legs are straight. Go ahead and rotate the torso 360 degrees. Come in behind here. Now there is a little notch there where you can flip the panel in, and it looks like it's kind of supposed to sit there, but on the instructions they showed it flipped up a little more, like so, like that. So who knows? I mean, it's really, I guess, can say up to you. Next, what you want to do is open up the chest all the way, so you can go in and flip the head of Nemesis Prime out, and then close it back up ever so slightly, just enough so the Decepticon logo is revealed. If you remember, this was originally the Matrix on Optimus Prime. Now the shoulder, you can just, they clip into place, so you can just unclip them once, just boost them up like that. And if you haven't already, the legs do separate. And there you go. As you can see, Nemesis Prime has a bit more teal in robot mode along the faceplate and on the hands, as well as here on the knees. I'm actually kind of surprised. The joints are still relatively tight. You know, you have that ball joint here at the knee, ball joint at the hip. You do have some rotation at the knee due to the ball joint. Ball joints at the elbow, and ball joint here at the shoulders. And you can obviously adjust the shoulder pad to move the arms. And there is rotation there at the elbow due to the ball joint. And of course the head swivels. Let's see if you can get a better look at that head. I mean, as you can see, it is the same head, but now just done up with that red eyes right there painted in, and with the turquoise on the faceplate. And of course, the purple Decepticon logo. I do like this mold, but I really have a problem with the way the chest works, because there's really no even way to get it open. But yeah, that's a Nemesis Prime. Let's take a look at his partner, Spinister. Spinister happens to be a repaint of Wave 1 Bumblebee's Target Master. I believe the name was Jolt. I may be wrong there. I want to say either Blaze Master or Jolt. You'll correct me in the comics, I'm sure. Now, what's interesting is, for those of you who are a little bit older, might remember that Spinister started out, it was a deluxe class figure, or what would have been considered a deluxe class figure in the late 80s, and a double Target Master. It came with two smaller, non-articulated nebulons that could transform into guns. More recently, Spinister has been used in the BotCon exclusive set, where it was a repaint of a Darker the Moon exclusive figure, and it was given the name Spinister. But here, this is the classic colors, purple and turquoise. Obviously, it's a paint match for Nemesis Prime. I was actually found this kind of interesting. I thought these were all gang molded together, so I was expecting it to have more of the colors shared with Cliffjumper, but it just happens not to. Now, to transform Spinister, just go ahead, flip the tail fin back. I like to have the rotor blades X'd off like that. Flip the front of the helicopter back so it'll be able to stand, and flip up the arms. And there you have Spinister in robot mode. And outside of just limited arm articulation, really nothing much the figure can do. It actually does have some holes in its hands to hold a weapon, which doesn't come with, but whatever. And the face, basically it's just turquoise with a swatch of red. So, to go into gun mode, which we saw at the beginning of the video, it's easier just to go back into helicopter mode. Make sure the arms are folded up. You can leave the rotor blade on, or you can remove it. The instructions show it as removable. As you can see, it does spin quite nicely. Go ahead, flip up the tail fin all the way back so it kind of looks like Spinister's flying, and then grab the main body, rotate it back, revealing the bullet cannon barrel, and then flip down the handle. And there you have Spinister in his blaster mode. I think Spinister works best as a blaster and a helicopter. Robot mode is a little lacking, but what are you going to do? I do like the little bit of automorph to get it in vehicle mode. I'm going to get into weapon mode. Bringing in Optimus Prime. Did it again. Nemesis Prime. The weapon pegs quite nicely in the hands, just like so. Now the rotor blade is a bit finicky. If you remember on the original Bumblebee mold, you could peg it into the shoulder of the wheel, and it was actually would spin like a shield, or you can could have pegged it into the back, and it was like his Action Master Copter mode. You can't peg it into the back of the head, but it does look silly, and the instructions show it as just pegging in and being a handheld bladed weapon. Okay. Personally, what I do is I just leave the rotor blade on the gun mode, just like so, and it's just, hey, a laser blaster with guns. Yep, just like that. Hasbro has really gotten into the habit lately of doing the black repaints of Optimus Prime as Nemesis Prime, which for a while was a Japanese exclusive type of deal. What I really like is how Hasbro has adopted the story of Nemesis Prime that the Transformers Collectors Club first came up with, namely the dark clone of Optimus Prime, who happens to be the herald of, or say, servant of Unicron. Not sure if he was a full herald, but and using Bumblebee's Target Master as Spinister, I think is just great and hysterical, and a perfect little homage repaint and a great little repaint set. Now, I got this figure a bit early off of eBay. Was able to, and it was coming from California, where I assume they're starting to show up. Um, Now, the BBTS pre-order kind of led me to believe that the Gears and Acid Rain repaints would be out first, but I could be wrong. I don't know numerically how they're set up, but you know, I was able to get Nemesis Prime, so I jumped on him. Definitely, if you like these smaller legend scale figures, pick it up. I know going forward, 6 months from now, we might be getting a Voyager class Optimus Prime that's more of the G1 aesthetic with a little touch of the IDW. But in the meantime, these are fun little figures, and I really do enjoy them. This is your old pal Chuck for Nemesis Prime and Spinister. We'll see you next time.